Hey y'all. Hope everybody's doing good out there in YouTube land. I wanted to come on and talk about something, and it's really hard for me. I know I hadn't been on in the last couple of weeks, maybe a little longer than that. Can't really remember. But, my, depression, for one, has kept me from coming on here. My anxiety and all that goes with it. I wanted to talk for a few minutes about something very sensitive and something that's it's just really hard for me, and I hope y'all can bear with me with this. Should have brought some tissue. We're going to talk about diseases. And the disease that we're going to talk about is cancer. I know there's many forms of it. But I just needed to come on here and just let it out. Because I know those of you that's going to be watching this either know somebody that has cancer, or you may have cancer, certain type of cancer, and all that. But, oh, my eyes. I had a 8-month-old niece that was sick. Before she was ever born, she had cancer, and it's a rare kind of cancer, and it's called ATRT. Never even heard of it before until just a few years ago. But she was born with it, and she was in and out of the hospital. And, forgive me, y'all. Like I said, she was born with it, and, they ran tests on it. The knot that they had found on her chest, and it come back positive for ATRT cancer. And then not long after that, I had an uncle that had cancer, and he dealt with it for a long time before anybody else even knew he had it. He suffered mainly in silence. But he passed away also. He was like in his 70s. And so now my mom has it. My mom has lung cancer. And she lives with my brother and his wife and family. They're taking care of her. And she has lung cancer and dementia and all that, such as that. And I just need to talk to you about it for a few minutes. It really hits home. It really hits where right here when you find out your loved one is sick, especially with the type of cancer they've got, and knowing there's nothing they can do for you but just wait it out. Oh, you could go through chemo and all that stuff, but she's not going to do that. And just recently I found out she had a year to 6 months is what they gave her. Time frame. Now, my sister-in-law tells me that she's only got 6 months. And it really hurts me because all the years back in the past, I tried to spend time with her, you know, and she didn't want to. She didn't want to have nothing to do with me. But even though I tried and kept trying, the more I tried, the worse it would get. It's been really hard on me because I can't see her now. My brother-in-law and his wife are being butts. They want me to bow down and meet their demands, and I absolutely refuse to do that. I tried very hard to get along with them this past year. I tried. I did what I could, and I gave it to God, because God knows what's best. But, anyway, if you have cancer, or someone you know or in love has cancer, and if you can, please spend all the time in the world that you can with them, because we're not promised tomorrow. I tried for a long time to have a relationship with my mom, and there was some I don't know how you would pronounce it. There was just some words that were said, not from me, but my mom. She stayed with us for a little while, and I tried my best to take care of her, you know, because I love my mama. But now, my brother and his wife won't let me see her, even though my mama don't even, they say she don't even know nobody now, so I don't know. I don't know how true that is, because his wife tells lies like water coming out of a bucket. She wouldn't know the truth if it hit him in the top of the head. I need prayer from anybody out there on YouTube. I need prayer, because once my mama's gone, she's gone. Like I said, I tried every way in the world to have something to do with her, and she didn't even want me being power of attorney over her. She just looks at Mrs. And this is before she ever got worse. She looks at me and said, "You're not power of attorney, and you'll never be power of attorney over me." I said, "Okay. If that's what you want, that's fine." Now I know how she really feels about me, and I do. My mama hates me, and I don't know why. I don't understand it. It just seems like the more I do, the more I've tried to do, excuse me, y'all, the worse things get. I wanted to do what? I want to do what's right. I want to go see my mama. But God help me, I'll be damned if I'm going to stoop down to their level and meet their demands. I won't do it. Excuse me, y'all. Cancer took my 8-month-old niece, baby niece, and they wouldn't let me see her. And then after she passed away, they wanted me to come to her service. I didn't go because I was so heartbroken after how they treated me while she was alive. I did go to my uncle. I went to his funeral after he passed. I'm sorry for crying, but this is just too much for me to bear, I've been trying really hard to be patient. I've lost my religion. Until I got back on my medication, which hasn't been but a couple of days, 2-3 days. I was out of my medication for my depression, my bipolar, and all that. I'm just now getting it back, and I'm just now taking it again. I've been so ill, and I've been very cranky, I don't know. Just, my husband said I was just snappy, and I cussed every breath I drew, and he was right. I've been snappy. I even snapped at him because of the situation, but you know what? Sometimes it's hard not to. When you got family that don't care whether you live or die. They still have my mom. She was supposed to move in with my husband and myself. And I was supposed to take care of her for the remaining of her days. And evidently that's fell through. But I still love my mama. And if my mama could see this video, I would tell her, "Mama, I love you. I love you with all my heart, with every fiber of my being. And I would love to be able to sit down and talk to you. And just sit there and spend time with you. But I can't. Because your son and your daughter-in-law have got the rule of the roost taken over. Well, I had a policy, a death policy on her. Yes, I did. I did that for her well-being. So when something did happen to her, I could have the money to put her away decent. Comes to find out, I called the insurance agency on a Monday, and it no longer exists because he had no way to pay it.
So a long time ago, we were behind on bills, and I had asked my brother and his wife, the ones she's staying with now, asked them if they would help me, just 1 month's payment, if they would help me till we got back on our feet. Oh, they got bills, they got paid, they got this, they got that. I said, okay, whatever. So now it's lapsed, and there's no money, and there's no way to put her, either cremate her or give her a burial. So they wanted it. They wanted her, and in my opinion, they wanted her money. They have her money. They have everything. And if she was living here, I would take that money and I would put it all on her, not for myself, but for her. Because you just don't do that to a family member. You don't take their money and put it on you and your wants. I would put it on my mother because it's her money. But I'm saying this to let you know, God help you. If you have a loved one dying with cancer, please try to spend all the time in the world you can with them. Because once they're gone, they're gone. They're not coming back unless you see them in heaven with the Lord Jesus Christ. I haven't been down there because I haven't met their demands. And they're telling everybody that she's got a crappy family. Well, I'm not saying a word because I know in my heart that I love my mother. And I've always loved my mother. She's raised me to the kind of person, the kind of woman I am today. And I've tried every way in the world to have anything to do with her, and she just refuses. She refuses to have anything to do with me. If I were to go down there today, they say that, well, she won't recognize nobody, she won't know you. Maybe not. But if I were to go down there today, they wouldn't let me see her because they're that cruel, they're that evil. And yes, I'm saying this about my family because it's the truth. Family will stab you in the back quicker than a stranger will. And that's the honest truth. Believe it or not. As soon as my husband found out there was the policy I had on my mother was lapsed, he called my brother and told him what was said. My brother didn't give him time to say anything else. He just hung up the phone. He was so mad he hung the phone up on him. That's no way to do somebody. When all he was doing what I asked him to do. You don't treat your family like that. You don't do that. When in times like this, you don't do that. You love your family. You're supposed to love them and just respect them and care for them and spend time with them. You don't treat them like dirt. You don't treat them like trash. That's not the way to be. So, Mama, if you ever see this video before you pass, just know that just know that I love you. I've always loved you. No matter how you treated me when I was growing up, I always loved you. I looked up to you. I always cared for you. I tried to take care of you. I've done everything in the world I could do for you. And now I can't. Sorry, I have to keep wiping my nose, y'all. I'm crying. like a fountain. It's hard. It's hard. I'm losing family members like crazy. It's very difficult on me. The text messages that my sister-in-law sent to my phone put me into a deep depression. I stayed in bed for days at a time. I did not have my medication. Hadn't had it for 2 or 3 weeks at the most. And I blew my top. I lost my religion. All because of family members being greedy. She won't talk to me. She won't tell me how my mother's doing. She posts things on Facebook. How do I know that that's the truth or not? I miss my niece Lila Jean Grace. I miss you. I miss my Uncle Harvey, babe. I miss you so much. I wish I could just see you one more time and just tell you how much I love you and how much I miss you. 'Cause it's not the same without you. And my mom's gonna be gone before long. Oh, you just don't treat family members like that. And I will not. I'm telling you now, I will not meet their demands just to see my mom. I will not. 'Cause I've done what I can do. I've done all I can do. The ball is in their court. So you go ahead and you just keep on. You just keep on keeping on, doing what you do best. And take advantage of someone that's on their deathbed. 'Cause karma's gonna come back and bite you. It's just a matter of time. You just remember that. You just remember what I said. I hate cancer. Cancer sucks. I hate any form of cancer, no matter what it is. I don't know what's going to go on from one day to the next. But, like I said, take my advice. And whatever you do, try to take all the time you can and spend with your family. Or a friend. It could be a friend or whatever. Just take your time and spend with them and know that they're loved. Because that's more than what I've got. I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't able to be on here the last couple of weeks because there's been a lot going on in my life. A lot of things has been going on. And like I said, I fell into a deep depression. Stayed in bed for days at a time without my meds. I had my house locked up like Fort Knox. Would not answer my phone, nothing. I just wanted to see my mama. So y'all take care. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, please. do that. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll be happy to do that. I'll be happy when you do that. And thank you for listening to me rant. Please watch my video from start to finish. And just take it to heart that, we're only here for a season. God could take us all at any time. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for watching my video. And if God's will, I'll try to be back on here maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. I am starting to feel a little bit better since my husband got my medicine for me. I'm feeling a little bit better. So it's just one day at a time. But until then, I love you guys, and I'll be praying for y'all. Me and my husband. Okay, I guess that's about it. And I will talk to y'all later on this week if it's God's will. Y'all have a good day. Remember, spend time with your loved ones. You never know when they're going to be taken away. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night and a safe one. Bye-bye.